request host access. You can start the live streaming and then we will start.
Chief Surgeon Tams, you can begin.
A man with confidence in himself gains the confidence of others. Good afternoon, respected judges, senior Toastmasters, fellow Cavaliers, and honored guests. Welcome to the Table Topics and Evaluation Contest of KCA Gavels Club of the year 2022. I am Kritika Gupta, the Chief Surgeon Terms of today. I would like to begin by stating the purpose of Gavels Club. We provide a supportive and positive learning environment in which the Gavel members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth among young individuals. Before we move ahead, here are certain rules that have to be respected during the contest. First, all the audience members are requested to kindly switch off their cameras and mute the microphones when the contestant is speaking. When requested to speak up and turn on your videos, please do so. Second, audience are requested to switch off all the neighboring devices and give their full attention to the contestants. Third, audience should not communicate with the contestants in the isolation room. I hope you will all have a fantastic contest today, and good luck to the contestants. To do the welcome address, I request you all to give a thunderous applause to the KCA Gavels Club President, Alina Regent Varghese.
Thank you, Chief Surgeon Tams. Good evening, Chief Judge, judges, Toastmasters, Gavaliers, and guests. Welcome to KCA Gavels Club Club Contest 2022. Today, we will have table topics and evaluation contest. So let's all witness how the Gavaliers will be performing and have a wonderful meeting. The theme of the contest is passion, practice, and prosperous. That is the 3 P's in everyone's life. As the theme begins with passion, passion is the fuel that inspires and drives people towards specific goals, no matter how unlikely or difficult they might be. It generates the enthusiasm needed to plow through the biggest obstacles and overcome the most intractable challenges. It inspires loyalty, teamwork, hard work, and eventually success. So if you're really passionate about something and if you need to see the effectual results in it, you need to practice or hard work. As it is said, success doesn't come to you. You have to work for it. Now, how do you practice? It's by creating a positive atmosphere, have a goal in your mind, identify and try to overcome your problems. Focus on weak areas, not skills you already mastered. Learn from your mistakes. Practice deliberately. Find your time to practice and make a schedule to practice. And finally, reward yourself. At last, the last P, that is prosperous. By practicing diligently and by giving your best, you'll surely bear the fruit of hard work. I would like to conclude by saying, be passionate, practice on your passions, and surely you will achieve your passions. With that, let's move on with the contest. Firstly, we will have the adoption of agenda. I would like to ask who want to adopt the agenda?
I, Gavel Master Ivan Binson, would like to adopt the agenda.
Okay. And who will be seconding the agenda?
I, Gavel Master Kritika Gupta, would second the agenda.
Okay. Thank you, Gavaliers. Now we have the master ceremony for today, that is Gavalier Priyanshi Goyal, who is a Gavalier and the ex-VP Education in the Rising Stars Gavels Club. She is studying in grade 9th of R.N. Podar School, Mumbai. She is very passionate to do her work efficiently with determination. She is very much dedicated to achieve her goals in life and become a successful IAS officer. So let's all put our hands together to welcome our MC, Gavilia Priyanshi. Over to you.
Thank you for the wonderful introduction, President. A true leader is the one who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. A very good evening to respected Chief Judge, judges, Toastmasters, Gavel Masters, and guests. I wholeheartedly welcome you all to the KCA Gavels Club Contest 2022. I am Gavel Master Priyanshi Goyal, and I will be the MC for today's meeting. Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. One can achieve success only when they have the passion to turn the situation, hold the courage and confidence to do practice over and over again, and is ready to accept prosperity. With this, I introduce you to today's theme of KCA Annual Club Contest 2022. Passion, practice, prosperous. The first step of learning is to observe. Club contests are an essential part of Gavel Club training. It helps us Cavaliers to improve our speaking skills, our confidence, and to witness how others perform. So sit back, relax, and witness some breathtaking table topics and evaluations that will change your way of thinking. Well, are you all ready? By the excitement on your face, I can say that. See, all birds find shelter during a rain, but eagle avoids rain by flying above the clouds. So today, let's take out the fear from ourselves by experiencing some table topics that will force you to think on your feet. To conduct a contest in a healthy way, we have Gavel Master Manal Mansoor, who is the contest chair for table topics. She is a 9th grader, loves philosophy, and is the ex-president of the Falcon Gavels Club. She is inspired to be a surgeon. Please give a huge round of applause to Gavel Master Manal Mansoor and help me welcome her.
Thank you for the warm introduction, Master of Ceremonies. Good afternoon, respected Chief Judge, judges, Toastmasters, Gavel Masters, and guests. It is that time of the day. The time that sends a shiver down your spine. The time that your ears are sharp as ever and your brain is going hundreds of miles per hour. Does this scare you? Well, this session is regarded as the scariest part of any Gavel session, also making it the most exciting part. And so, I wholeheartedly welcome you all to the Table Topics Contest. My name is Gavel Master Manal Mansoor, and I will be the contest chair for today's Table Topics Contest. The purpose of today's contest is to provide an opportunity to learn by observing the more proficient speakers who have benefited from their Gavel Club training, to encourage development of impromptu speaking skills, and to recognize the best as encouragement to all. We have 10 contestants competing today. All the contestants have been briefed on the rules of the contest. The contestants have drawn the speaking order, and for your records, that order is as follows. Contestant number 1, Gavel Master Sarah, S-E-R-A-H. Contestant number 1, Gavel Master Sarah, S-E-R-A-H. Contestant, yes.
I'm sorry for interrupting, but I have noticed that there is only 9 contestants here. I would like to check the last contestant.
I'm sure it's contestant number 6, contestant number 10, who is Rika. She had said she has another commitment and she'll only be joining the meeting later on.
Okay, so just want to make sure that since you are giving the rules, regulations once again, we will not repeat it, but
Yes.
she has to join before the contest begins. Otherwise, she will not be allowed in.
Oh, okay.
All right, so before we start the contest, in sense that we start the breakout rooms, she has to be in. Having said that, we will not repeat the rules and regulations or the general instructions once again for her.
Okay.
Well, go ahead.
Thank you, sir. Contestant number 2, Gavel Master Elena. ALAINA. I repeat, contestant number 2, Gavel Master Elena. ALAINA. Contestant number 3, Gavel Master Arithro. ARITHRO. Contestant number 3, Gavel Master Arithro. Contestant number 4, Gavel Master Ivan. EVAN. Contestant number 4, Gavel Master Ivan. Contestant number 5, Gavel Master Angelina. ANJELINA. Contestant number 5, Gavel Master Angelina. Contestant number 6, Gavel Master Alina. ALEENA. Contestant number 6, Gavel Master Alina. Contestant number 7, Gavel Master Catherine. CATHERINE. Contestant number 7, Gavel Master Catherine. Contestant number 8, Gavel Master Alan. ALAN. Contestant number 8, Gavel Master Alan. ALAN. Contestant number 9, Gavel Master Tanisha. TANISHA. Contestant number 9, Gavel Master Tanisha. TANISHA. And contestant number 10, Gavel Master Rika. RICA. Contestant number 10, Gavel Master Rika. RICA. The time of the table topics is to be 1 to 2 minutes. Any speaker speaking less than 1 minute or more than 2 minutes 30 seconds will be disqualified. After I have introduced the contestant should enable their microphone and camera and then say, "Passion, practice, prosperous," indicating that the equipment is working. However, this does not count as the start of their time. Timing begins with the first definite verbal or non-verbal communication with the audience. Can I suggest the timer to please display the color cards as I'm reading the timing criteria?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. The green color card will be shown at 1 minute. The amber color card will be shown at 1 minute 30 seconds. And the red color card will be shown at 2 minutes and remain until the speaker concludes. There will be no signal given for going over time. In case of any technical error, the contestant will be given 30 seconds as grace. I will be introducing the contestant as contestant number, name, contestant number, and after the contestant has finished speaking, there will be a minute of silence observed between the speakers for the judges to complete their ballots. At the end of the contest, 2 minutes of silence will be observed. Few instructions. Please give your full attention to the contestants and limit distractions. The moderator must log the meeting during the contest. Audience must mute their microphone and switch off their webcams throughout the contest. The moderator will be assigning the contestants and the sergeant-at-arms to the contestant isolation room, except for the first speaker. Protests may only be raised by the contestant or judges to either the chief judge or to me as contest chair. If any of the contestants have a protest, they must mention it to the moderator, who will be assigning the chief judge, the contest chair, and the contestant or judge who raised the protest to the protest room. All the contestants must pin the timer 1's video to view the color cards. If the timer 1 is facing any technical issues, I will make an announcement to pin the backup timer's video. No mode of communication is allowed between the audience and the contestants who are in the isolation room. All contestants must stand and speak. No recording of the speeches or picture taking is permitted except for the moderator. In the case that the contestant is facing internet issues and is not able to connect to the meeting, a once-off chance of 3 minutes will be given for logging back in to the contestant. This is applicable only if the contestant gets logged out before the topic is disclosed. All the decisions of the chief judge are final. Now, audience, do you have any questions?
No.
Okay. Timers, are you ready?
Yes.
Tally counters, are you ready?
Yes.
Judges, are you ready?
We are.
And finally, Chief Judge, shall we begin?
All right. Just to confirm, do we have the contestant number 10?
Contestant number 10 is not there.
Okay. So we are going to start the contest. The contestant number 10 has not yet come in, so we will not be considering her for the contest. So judges, please take note. Contestant number 10 will not be competing for this contest.
So a small change. There are now 9 contestants in the contest.
Yes, contestant, you can go ahead.
Okay. All the best to all the contestants and let the best win. Now, moderator, could you assign all the contestants and the sergeant at arms to the isolation room except for the first contestant?
Contestant, if I may speak.
Yes, sir.
Right, I can see all the contestants are there. Can I request the contestant number 5, Gavel Master Angelina, to please join the courtroom? Gavel Master Angelina, can you please the breakout room? Contest chair, I will go to the breakout room now and then have a quick check.
Yes.
Contest chair, just to note that contestant number 5, Gavel Master Angelina, is not in the breakout room. She has not yet come back to the main room as well. All right. So as per our rules, if she is not joining before the topic is given,
We will not be able to enter the contest.
not be able to participate. Give me a minute. I'm getting a call. All right, contest chair. Contestant number 5 has joined and moved to the breakout room, just waiting for her to accept and join there now.
Okay.
All right, it's confirmed. We have all the contestants along with the certain drums in the breakout room. Contestant number 10 is not there, so as we said, contestant number 10 will not participate.
Okay.
If you're good to go ahead, over to you.
Okay. Thank you, Chief Judge. Now, I would like to introduce our first speaker. But before that, I request the Chief Surgeon at Arms to please prepare the contestant number 1.
Contestant number 1, Gavel Master Sarah. Are you feeling a bit nervous?
Yeah, a bit.
It's fine. Can you confirm me if you've pinned the timer number 1?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Please get into your speaking position. Just confirming, this is your final speaking position, right? Okay, please repeat this after me. Passion, practice, prosperous.
Passion, practice, prosperous.
Okay, thank you. You're clearly audible and visible. Please give me a thumbs up and smile when you're ready. Contest chair, she's all large.
Thank you, Chief Surgeon at Arms. Now, I would like to introduce our first speaker, contestant number 1, Gavel Master Sarah. Contestant number 1, Gavel Master Sarah. Now, Gavelier, here is your topic. Do you prefer the sweet, comforting lie or the cold, hard truth? I repeat, do you prefer the sweet, comforting lie or the cold, hard truth? The stage is all yours.
Good evening, respected Chief Judge, judges, senior Toastmasters, Gavel Master, and guests. My whole life, I have faced a lot of lies and a lot of truth. My parents never say anything against me. They have always pointed out the right and wrong of my life. They have always been there for me. They told me to do this if it is right or to leave it if it is wrong. But I have never thought that they hate me and they tell that you are doing this wrong because they hate me. And the same with my friends. Some friends, they always lie to me. They tell, oh, you're perfect. You don't have anything to be wrong. You are the perfect person in anyone's life. You're the best friend. But I don't believe in that. But my true friends, they always tell the truth to me. They have always been there for me. They always prefer the good things for happening to me. And they never lie to me, which is what I prefer. I always prefer the cold, bitter, and sometimes I feel nervous. I feel that maybe I should have listened to my parents or my true friends or my cousins, because they are the ones who always teach me the right things. But I always prefer my own way to lead my own life. But always listen to your parents. They are the one who bring you to the right life, or you may not live the sweet and comforting life. If you need to know what is right in life, listen to your parents. They are the right persons. Thank you.
Thank you, contestant number 1. Now we will observe a minute of silence for the judges to mark their ballots. Yes, 1 minute is over. Is the contestant number 2 in the main room? Okay, I can see that the contestant number 2 is in the main room. So now we shall proceed. Chief Sergeant-at-Arms, can you please prepare our next contestant?
Sure. Contestant number 2, Elena. Gavel Master Elena. Are you feeling a bit nervous?
Little.
It's fine. Can you confirm to me if you've pinned the timer number 1?
Just a second. Yes, I have done it.
Okay, thank you. Now please get into your speaking position.
Yes.
Just confirming this is your final speaking position, right?
Yeah.
Okay, please repeat this after me. Passion, practice, prosperous.
Passion, practice, prosperous.
Okay, thank you. You're clearly audible and visible. Please give me a thumbs up and smile when you're ready. Contestant, she is all yours.
Thank you so much, Chief Sergeant-at-Arms. I would like to introduce our next speaker, contestant number 2, Gavel Master Elena. Gavel Master Elena, contestant number 2. Now, Gavilia, here is your topic. Do you prefer the sweet, comforting lie or the cold, hard truth? I repeat, do you prefer the sweet, comforting lie or the cold, hard truth? You may proceed.
Respected Chief Judge, judges, Toastmasters, Gaveliers, and guests. A pleasant evening to one and all. Today, the topic which I received is, do you prefer the sweet comfort life or cold hard life? All of us prefer sweet comfort life, without no challenges, without no tensions, a stress-free life. Even me, I also prefer a sweet comfort life. It is because we will be very happy in that life. There will be no tensions, no stress. We'll be free and jolly. But life is full of challenges and we need to face it. Without challenges, our life is complete. So we should face our challenges very bravely and courageously without giving up in any instances. For example, if you're having a fear or if you're facing any exams and like if you're very scared to attend it and if you don't study anything, obviously you're going to fail. So you have to study and you can obviously win and succeed in that exam. So life is sometimes like sweet and comfort, but it can never be always like that because you have to face challenges and problems in your life. Then only you can succeed and achieve something in your life. Over to you, contest chair. Thank you.
Thank you, contestant number 2. Now we shall observe a minute of silence for the judges to mark their ballots. Now we shall proceed. Let me just confirm that the contestant number 3 is in the main session. Okay, contestant number 3 is in the main session. Chief Surgeon at Arms, can you please prepare our third contestant?
Sure. Contestant number 3, Gavel Master Arithro. Are you feeling a bit nervous?
Depends on how you look at it.
Can you confirm if you have pinned the timer number 1?
Yeah, I'm gonna pin her right now. Timer 1, right? Okay.
Yes, timer
Yes.
number 1.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Please get into your speaking position. Okay, this is your final speaking position, right?
Yes.
Okay, please repeat this after me. Passion, practice, prosperous.
Passion, practice, prosperous.
Your audio is a bit less. Could you please speak loudly during the speech and all?
Okay. Passion, practice, prosperous.
Yes, now it's perfect. You're clearly audible and visible. Please give me a thumbs up and smile when you're ready. Contest chair, she's all yours. He's all yours.
Thank you, Chief Surgeon at Arms. I would like to introduce our next speaker, contestant number 3, Gavel Master Arithro. Gavel Master Arithro, contestant number 3. Now here is your topic. Do you prefer the sweet, comforting lie or the cold, hard truth? I repeat, do you prefer the sweet, comforting lie or the cold, hard truth? You may begin.
There was once a very old parable that my mother recited to me once as I was just on the verge of sleep. It goes a bit like this. There was a lord who was sitting on a tree and he was having a hard time catching worms when suddenly a farmer just went along looking for feathers. The farmer spotted the lord and said, "If you give me one of your feathers, I'm going to offer you a worm." The lord agreed. So every day the farmer used to come, pluck one of the feathers out and give her a worm in exchange, and the lark was happy with it. Time passed, and eventually the lark found that he didn't have any feathers at all, and there was no way to regenerate them. Since there were no feathers, the farmer did not want to come back to the lark anymore, and so, unable to catch worms by itself, it starved. All because it chose the cold heart, the sweet, comforting lie instead of the cold hard truth. Good evening, everyone. My name is Galmaster Arithro Ghosh, and today I will be giving a typical topic speech on why I believe that the cold hard truth is better than a comforting lie. I know, whenever we are in dangerous situations, whenever we're in sad situations, we want to see our feelings a bit lessened. We want to feel that comfort. We want to be confronted with the big bad truth, as it might mean that all our coping mechanisms could be nothing, zilch, nada. But, however, that is is not the case. Let me assure you, that is not the case. The sweet, comforting lie may be good at first, but as you go on, it builds up bigger and bigger until it is a large snowball running down in the front of an avalanche. And you, as the minuscule speck in its way, unprepared to stop yourself. The sweet, comforting lie might offer temporary relief, but eternal pain. But the cold hard truth, it might give you temporary pain, but eternal relief. This is why I say that the cold hard truth is better than the sweet, comforting lie, because the road to hell is paved with good intentions. Thank you for listening to me, and I hope that you all have a nice day.
Thank you, contestant number 3. Now we shall observe a minute of silence for the judges to mark their ballots. Okay, our 1 minute is over. Chief Judge,
Yes,
Yes.
contestant.
our contestant number 4 is not in the main session yet.
All right, let me just check the breakout room. I can see that the contestant is still in the breakout room. All right, he's coming now.
Okay. Chief Surgeon at Arms, can you please prepare our next contestant?
Sure. Contestant number 4, Gavel Master Evan. How are you?
I'm doing fine. How about you?
Fine too. Can you please confirm if you have pinned timer number 1?
Yes, I have pinned timer number 1.
Okay, thank you. Please get into your speaking position. Okay,
Yes.
this is your final speaking position, right?
Yes.
Okay. Please repeat this after me. Passion, practice, prosperous.
Passion, practice, prosperous.
Okay, thank you. You're clearly audible and visible. Please give me a thumbs up and smile when you are ready. Contest chair, he is all yours.
Thank you, Chief Surgeon at Arms. Now I would like to introduce our next speaker, contestant number 4, Gavel Master Evan. Gavel Master Evan, contestant number 4. Now here is your topic. Do you prefer the sweet, comforting lie or the cold, hard truth? I repeat, do you prefer the sweet, comforting lie or the cold, hard truth? You may begin.
Thank you, Table Topics Master, for that table topic. Would you prefer the sweet fig lie or the cold, hard truth? Honestly, I would prefer the sweet lie because it's the truth which is sugar coated with something else. It makes you feel better, you know. How have you done in your test? I have done very well. I've done very well. You're hiding something. You might have done very bad, but you're just saying I have done very well. So it prevents the person from being fearful. He thinks that you have done something else, but in reality you have not done that. You have done something else. But obviously all lies cannot last forever, and it shall be revealed that the lie was indeed fake. Rather, so the truth has come out, the cold hard truth has come out, and it has completely changed the person. He is shocked that you have done something else. Like you would say, I have done very well in the exam. They would think that you're going to get 90%, you would get like 95%, but in reality you have gotten 75 or maybe 80%. So at the end, I would honestly prefer this I would honestly prefer the lie, as it would make me feel more comfortable, but inevitably, the truth will come out, and it is the cold hard truth. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you, contestant number 4. Now we shall observe a minute of silence for the judges to mark their ballots. Yes, our 1 minute is over. Chief Judge, can you just check the contestant number 5 is not in the main session yet?
Mr. Chair, contestant number 5 is there. You may proceed.
Okay. Chief Sergeant at Arms, can you please prepare our next contestant?
Yes, absolutely. Contestant number 5, Gavel Master Angelina. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine too. Okay. Can you confirm to me if you've pinned the timer number 1?
Yeah, I've been.
Okay. Thank you. Please get into your speaking position.
Yeah, this is my speaking position.
Okay. Please repeat this after me. Passion, practice, prosperous.
Passion, process. Wait, what was the second one?
Practice, prosperous. It's fine.
Practice, prosperous.
Okay, thank you. You're clearly audible and visible. Please give me a thumbs up and smile when you're ready. Contest chair, she's all yours.
Thank you, Chief Sergeant at Arms. Now I would like to introduce our next speaker, contestant number 5, Gavel Master Angelina. Gavel Master Angelina, contestant number 5. Now here is your topic. Do you prefer the sweet, comforting lie or the cold, hard truth? I repeat, do you prefer the sweet, comforting lie or the cold, hard truth? You may begin.
Good evening to one and all. Today, the topic given to me is: do you prefer the hard, cold truth or the soft, comforting lie? I think this can be answered differently by everyone. Let's take for an example two people. One person doesn't like to hear truth from other people, especially when they are really truthful and not adding sugarcoating to it. And the other person prefers the truth over the lie. They are really strong and brave in any way. So the first person will be really anxious when someone is giving an opinion about them or telling them how was their speech, for example. They're really anxious because they don't know if they did well or they did bad. But the second person is more confident and brave, and they can handle those remarks. They can handle the hard truth even if it makes them really sad. But the first person can't. So, this is my opinion, and I like to conclude my speech. Thank you.
Thank you, contestant number 5. Now we will observe a minute of silence for the judges to mark their ballots. 1 minute of silence is over. Now, Chief Surgeon-at-Arms, can you please prepare our next contestant?
Absolutely. Contestant number 6, Gavel Master Alina. How are you? Good. Can you please confirm to me if you've pinned the timer number 1?
Yes, I've been.
Okay, thank you. Please get into your speaking position. Okay. Is this your final speaking position?
Yes.
Okay. Please repeat this after me. Passion, practice, prosperous.
Passion, practice, prosperous.
Okay, thank you. You're clearly audible and visible. Please give me a thumbs up and smile when you're ready. Contestant chair, she is all yours.
Thank you, Chief Surgeon-at-Arms. Now, I would like to introduce our next speaker, contestant number 6, Gavel Master Alina. Gavel Master Alina, contestant number 6. Now, Gavelier, here is your topic. Do you prefer the sweet, comforting lie or the cold, hard truth? I repeat, do you prefer the sweet, comforting lie or the cold, hard truth? You may begin.
Good afternoon to all. Today, I'm contestant number 6, Alina. Would I prefer the cold, hard truth or the sweet lie? For me, like both of them have their own downs and ups as well. Like if you get your cold, hard truth, like maybe it might hurt you, or maybe you might be like, oh, this is so bad, it might hurt you mentally, and you might not be in a good place. But then about like a sweet lie, it could like be nice. Like, you know, you might feel good about it, but then later on, the truth always reveals itself. And we all know we all will be in a bad position if we find that out. So it's a hard question, honestly. For me, I would pick the cold truth, or people like to call it the naked truth, because it's way better than telling lies to others. And if we speak honestly, and generally, I think I'm a pretty honest person. And if you ask me opinion, I will give my honest opinion. So I generally prefer the naked truth over sweet lies, even though it might be very hurtful or anything like that. It will always be better than to lie. Thank you.
Thank you, contestant number 7. Now we shall observe a minute of silence for the judges to mark their ballots. Yes, 1 minute is over, and contestant number 7 is in the main session. Chief Surgeon-at-Arms, can you please prepare the 7th contestant?
Yes. Contestant number 7, Gavel Master Catherine. How are you?
I'm fine.
Can you please confirm if you've pinned the timer number 1?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Please get into your speaking position. Okay, so this is your final speaking position, right?
Yes.
Okay, please repeat this after me. Passion, practice, prosperous.
Passion, practice, prosperous.
Perfect. You're clearly audible and visible. Please give me a thumbs up and smile when you're ready. Contestant chair, she is all yours.
Thank you, Chief Surgeon-at-Arms. Now I would like to introduce our next speaker, contestant number 7, Gavel Master Catherine. Gavel Master Catherine, contestant number 7. here is your topic. Do you prefer the sweet, comforting lie or the cold, hard truth? I repeat, do you prefer the sweet, comforting lie or the cold, hard truth? You may begin.
Good afternoon, dear conchair, judges, fellow Gavaliers, and dear guests. So the topic given to me is, would you prefer the sweet, comfortable life or the cold, hearted truth? So according to me, both of them. I prefer, but more on the sweet, comforted life. Because I do not want to get tensed up by knowing the cold-hearted truth, but I would be curious to know the cold-hearted truth, even if I'm living in a sweet, comforted life. I do not want to get tensed up or pressured. So, would I prefer a sweet, comfortable life or a cold-hearted truth? I don't know, but cold-hearted truth, yeah, it's always good to know what the truth is, even if it's cold-hearted or anything. So I don't know, both of them. Thank you.
Thank you, contestant number 7. Now we will observe a minute of silence for the judges to mark the ballots. A minute of silence is over, and contestant number 8 is in the main session. Chief Surgeon at Arms, can you please prepare our next contestant?
Absolutely. Contestant number 8, Gavel Master Alan. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Can you confirm if you've pinned the timer number 1?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Please get into your speaking position. Okay, just confirming, this is your final speaking position, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Please repeat after me. Passion, practice, prosperous.
What?
Passion, practice, prosperous.
Passion, practice, prosperous.
Okay, perfect. Everything is clear. You're clearly audible and visible. Please give me a thumbs up and smile when you're ready. Contestant chair, he is all yours.
Thank you, Chief Surgeon at Arms. I would like to introduce our next speaker, contestant number 8.
Yes, Chair.
Yes, sir.
Sorry for interrupting. Can I request timer 2 to please read? Thank you so much. Over to you, contestant.
Thank you, sir. Now I would like to introduce our next speaker, contestant number 8, Gavel Master Alan. Gavel Master Alan, contestant number 8. Now, Gavel Master, here is your topic. Do you prefer the sweet, comforting lie or the cold, hard truth? I repeat, do you prefer the sweet, comforting lie or the cold, hard truth? You may begin.
Good evening, senior Toastmasters, contestant, Surgeon at Arms, and my dear fellow Gavaliers. So the topic I have received is: would you prefer cold? Can you repeat the topic again?
Chief Judge, is that okay?
Sorry, contestant, we will not be repeating the topic again. We'll have to continue.
So I would say like almost like what we will learn. Like we learn in our school, our teachers, our parents, of us say that we should not say lie. We should always say the truth. But sometimes people say the lie to escape in some kind of situations. But I would say that's not the perfect way. I know it's like a kind of situation you can't move out of, but I would say that you should always say the truth, because I always tell the lie, because I want myself to remove from the situation. So I would say that we should not lie to our parents, friends, teachers, or anyone. We should always say the truth. I know that they'll be like we will have a fear that they will beat us or they will shout us. But I would say that we should say the truth to our parents, because they also tells us to be good. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you, contestant number 8. Now we shall observe a minute of silence for the judges to mark their ballots. A minute of silence is over, and contestant number 9 is in the main session. Chief Surgeon at Arms, can you please prepare our next contestant?
Sure. Contestant number 9, Gavel Master Tanisha. How are you?
I am fine. How are you?
Fine too. Can you please confirm if you've pinned timer number 1?
No, just give me a second.
Sure.
Yes, I have.
Okay, thank you. Please get into your speaking position.
Yes.
Okay, this is your final speaking position, right?
Yes, yes.
Please repeat this after me. Passion, practice, prosperous.
Passion, practice, prosperous.
Okay, thank you. You're clearly audible and visible. Please give me a thumbs up and smile when you are ready. Contestant chair, she is all yours.
Thank you, Chief Surgeon at Arms. Now I would like to introduce our next contestant. Contestant number 9, Gavel Master Tanisha. Gavel Master Tanisha, contestant number 9. Now here is your topic. Do you prefer the sweet, comforting lie or the cold, hard truth? I repeat, do you prefer the sweet, comforting lie or the cold, hard truth? You may begin.
Thank you. Good evening, all. The topic given to me is, do you prefer the sweet, comforting lie or the cold, hard truth? Well, obviously, if you had asked my younger self this question, she would say, well, obviously, why would you want to know the truth? That is heartbreaking to know the truth. Why would you take the truth? You can just use a lie. Lies are way more comforting than the truth. But if you ask me right now, I have been given this question, and I would say the truth is way better than the lie, because the truth tells me where I am wrong, and I can make the choice to correct myself or to rectify my mistakes. But if I take the lie, then I will just be fooled. I'll know just something that is not true. If someone tells me that I am nice, but I'm not really nice, then I will just behave the same way that I always behave. I will never get to be nice. I will never get a chance to at least correct myself. I will never get that. But when I know the truth, I will know what kind of a person I am. I will know whether I need to rectify myself. I will know where I need to rectify myself. I will know where I need to correct my mistakes. But if I don't know the truth, I would just believe that I'm a really nice person, that I'm really successful, and that I have everything that I want. But if someone looks me in the eye and tells me the truth, I will be able to change the things about me that are not nice. With that, thank you for the topic. Over to you.
Thank you, contestant number 9. Now we will observe 2 minutes of silence for the judges to mark their ballots and tally the results.
Contest chair,
Yes, sir.
I will request the Zoom moderator to let the judges, tally counter, and myself to go into the breakout room. I'll be there and I'll be back to confirm if everything's okay.
Yes. Moderator, can you please? Our 2 minutes of silence are over, but since the chief judge has not returned yet, we will be waiting until the chief judge has returned. Okay, so Chief Judge, I can see that you're here. Can we proceed?
Yes, you may. Go ahead.
Thank you. And that concludes the table topics contest. I hope you all enjoyed. I would like to thank the Chief Judge, the judges, timekeepers, tally counters, moderator, Chief Surgeon at Arms, all the contestants, and finally, you virtual viewers for helping me fulfill my duties. Goodbyes are not forever. Goodbyes are not the end. It simply means I will miss you until we meet again. With this, I would like to hand over the control to the wonderful Master of Ceremonies. Thank you.
The truth might be bitter, but it cannot be hidden. That was a great table topic and some magnificent responses. Thank you, Gavel Master Manal, for conducting this contest in such a professional manner. Passion is the fuel that inspires and drives people towards specific goals, no matter how unlikely or difficult they might be. It generates the enthusiasm needed to plow through the biggest obstacles and overcomes the most interactable challenges. It inspires loyalty, teamwork, hard work, and eventually prosperity. A true man is one who is ready to improve, and a true evaluation speaks not only for experience, but it is in a healthy way. We have Gavel Master Nia Zunis, who is the contest chair for today's evaluation contest. She is a 14-year-old who enjoys dancing, drawing, cooking, and trying out new things in her free time. She loves acting and performing ever since she was young, and so aspires to step in that industry and hopes to inspire many people. Please give a huge round of applause to help me welcome Gavel Master Nia Zunis. Over to you.
Thank you for the warm introduction, Master of Ceremonies. Good evening, respected Chief Judge, judges, Toastmasters, Gavel Masters, and guests. I wholeheartedly welcome you all to the evaluation contest. My name is Gavel Master Nia Zunis, and I will be the contest chair for today's evaluation contest. The purpose of today's contest is to encourage development of evaluation skills and to recognize the best as encouragement to all. To provide an opportunity to learn by observing the more proficient evaluators who have been benefited from their Gavel Club training. We have 9 contestants competing today. All the contestants have been briefed on the rules of the contest. The contestants have drawn the speaking order, and for your records, that order is as follows. Chess number 1, Gavel Master Alena, A-L-A-I-N-A. Chess number 1, Gavel Master Alena. Chess number 2, Gavel Master Alan, A-L-A-N. Chess number 2, Gavel Master Alan. Chess number 3, Gavel Master Arithro, A-R-I-T-H-R-O. Chess number 3, Gavel Master Arithro. Chess number 4, Gavel Master Tanisha, T-A-N-I-S-H-A. Chess number 4, Gavel Master Tanisha. Chess number 5, Gavel Master Sarah, S-E-R-A-H. Chess number 5, Gavel Master Sarah. Chess number 6, Gavel Master Catherine, C-A-T-H-E-R-I-N-E. Chess number 6, Gavel Master Catherine. Chess number 7, Gavel Master Ivan, E-V-A-N. Chess number 7, Gavel Master Ivan. Chess number 8, Gavel Master Alina, A-L-E-E-N-A. Chess number 8, Gavel Master Alina. Chess number 9, Gavel Master Angelina, A-N-J-E-L-I-N-A. Chess number 9, Gavel Master Angelina. The time of the evaluation is to be 2 to 3 minutes. Any speaker speaking less than 2 minutes or more than 3 minutes 30 seconds will be disqualified. The chief surgeon at terms will prepare the contestants before I introduce to start. Timing begins with the first definite verbal or non-verbal communication with the audience. Timer 1 and Timer 2, please display the virtual time backgrounds while I read the timing criteria. Green color card will be shown at 2 minutes. Amber color card will be shown at 2 minutes 30 seconds. Red color card will be shown at 3 minutes and remains until speaker concludes. There will be no signal given for going over time. If a contestant logs off before the start of his or her speech, a once-off chance of 3 minutes shall be provided for the contestant to return back to the main room. No extra time will be provided. If, however, the contestant logs off in between his or her speech, a once-off chance of 2 minutes will be provided for a contestant to return back to the main room. In this scenario, 30 seconds extra time shall be provided. I will be introducing the contestant as contestant number, name, contestant number. After the contestant has finished speaking, there will be a 1 minute silence between speakers for judges to complete their ballots. At the end of the contest, 3 minutes of silence will be observed. Few instructions. Please give your full attention to the contestants and limit distractions. The moderator must log the meeting during the contest. After the test speech, a 5 minutes preparation time will be given to every contestant to prepare their evaluation script in the main room. After the preparation time, the moderator will be assigning the contestants and the surgeon at terms to the contestants' isolation room except the first speaker. No mode of communication is allowed between the audience and the contestants who are in the isolation room. Audience must mute their microphone and switch off their webcams throughout the contest. Protests may only be raised by the contestants or judges to either the chief judge or to me, your contest chair. All contestants must pin the timer 1's video to view the color card. If the timer 1 is facing some technical issues, I will make an announcement to pin the backup timer's video. The chat box will be disabled except for the co-host. All contestants must stand and speak. No recording of speeches or picture taking is permitted except for the moderator. All decisions of chief judge are final. Audience, do you have any questions? Timers, are you ready?
Yes.
Tally counters, are you ready?
Yes.
Judges, are you ready?
Contest chair, just give me a minute. Contest chair, I've dropped you a WhatsApp message. Sorry, a chat box message.
So I just saw that.
All right. Just give us a minute for the judges. Just will let you know now. Yes, contestant, you may proceed.
Before I call the test speaker, I request all the evaluation contestants to show your evaluation sheets or paper on the screen for the Chief Judge to see.
Can I ask all the contestants to please switch on your camera? And contestants, please rename yourself. You have to do that before the contest starts. I can see some of you still with the previous naming. All right. I can see 7 on the screen. Do we have any contestant who is not yet in the?
Catherine is not participating.
All right. Okay.
Sir, Alan is there.
All right, Alan, can you please switch on your? Yes. All right. Okay. Can you please, those who are, just turn it to the other side of the page as well? I would like to see. Alan, I'm not able to see it on the screen. All right. Okay. Done. Thank you. That's clear. Over to you, contest chair.
Thank you, sir. Chief Surgeon at Terms, kindly prepare the test speaker.
Sure. Test speaker, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Can you confirm if you have pinned the time number 1?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Please get into your speaking position. May I confirm this is your final speaking position?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Please repeat this after me. Passion, practice, prosperous.
Passion, practice, prosperous.
Okay, thank you. You're clearly audible and visible. Please give me a thumbs up and smile when you're ready. Contestant chair, he is all yours.
Thank you, Chief Surgeon at Terms. I would like to introduce the test speaker for today, Gavel Master Ashish Bal, with the speech title, Wise is not who wins, wise is who knows where to lose. Wise is not who wins, wise is who knows where to lose. Gavel Master Ashish Bal.
May I start?
Yes, you may start.
Sorry, just a minute. Please hold on. Sorry for interrupting. I request all the contestants to switch on your camera, please. Do not switch off your camera while the test speaker is giving his speech.
Sir, should we pin the test speaker?
You can, yes, as long as you can see the test speaker on your screen, that is fine. If you would like to pin, that is up to you. All right, can I make sure that all the contestants have switched on their camera? Yes, sir. All of you should not switch off your camera. You can take down notes while the test speaker is giving his speech. Okay. Thank you very much. Test speaker, over to you.
Wise is not who wins. Wise is who knows where to lose. I heard this quote by one of the Toastmasters recently on 9th October 2021. I got excited with this quote, especially the second part of it. It was surprising to me. Wise people do lose. I never thought such a thing. Then I thought, why not me? I too could get the coveted title called
It seems funny, sounding ridiculous and absurd. Yes, I thought so too. But how can it be untrue to be funny? Toastmasters do not say things untrue. We know that, don't we? So, I thought of cross-checking it. Cross-checking it with my all-time role model, Albert Einstein. As I started searching, Google started telling me the story. Albert lost regular school by getting expelled. He lost admission in polytechnic school, failed in military exam, and at the age of 40, at the year 1918, he lost the faith of his wife in convincing her to divorce him in exchange of all the prize money if he ever goes on to win a Nobel Prize. But Cavaliers, do you know what happened thereafter? Well, let me tell you. In the year 1921, he went to receive a Nobel Prize. Wow! I got stunned, sat down like a motionless rock. I started correlating Toastmasters Satya Shekhar score from a different angle. Was it a losing or so many things in life made Einstein a wise man? Or was it the journey of winning the Nobel Prize made him wise? Friends, isn't it that the journey of losing things while winning the Nobel Prize made Albert Einstein one of the greatest men to be called wise? Yes! Now we got it! We got it what the Toastmasters quote meant. I wish to lose my addiction to mobile phone games. Wish to lose my addiction to TV programs. I wish to lose my addiction to extra comfort, procrastination, eating junk foods. And then you find me as the wise. As the wise. Dear friends, let's take a step. Let's make a footprint. A giant footprint. The first step is always the toughest and hardest. But later, we get smoothly aligned to the good habits. Friends, sing with me. Miles to go before we sleep. And friends, dear Cavaliers, dear Indians and dear citizens of this world, please remember, wise is not who wins, wise is who knows where to lose and what to lose. Thank you. Over to you, Contest Chair.
Thank you, Gavel Master Ashish. Timer, could you please tell the time taken by the test speaker?
The time taken by the test speaker is 4 minutes and 23 seconds.
Judges and contestants, please know the time taken by the test speaker is 4 minutes and 38 seconds. 4 minutes and 38 seconds.
23 seconds.
4 minutes and 23 seconds. I repeat, 4 minutes and 23 seconds. We will now be observing 5 minutes of silence for the contestants to prepare their evaluation scripts. Request the timer to please display the red virtual background once the 5 minutes is over.
Just here, sorry, I have to interrupt.
Yes, sir.
Question number 2, Alan Thompson. I need to see you on the screen. Okay.
Sir, I'm writing, sir.
Fine, it's okay. Go ahead.
The 5 minutes has been over. Moderator, could you please assign the contestants and the surgeon at terms to the contestants' isolation rooms, except the first speaker?
Contest, let me just have a quick check. There are still a few contestants in this main room. Contestants, please check your screen and join the breakout room. Except for contestant 1. Gavel Master Ivan and Gavel Master Angelina, both of you need to join the breakout room.
So I haven't received anything yet.
You might already see something on your screen.
No stuff. Oh, okay, now I just received it.
Gavel Master Angelina. All right, Contest Master, give me a minute. I'll go to the breakout room and I'll come back soon. Contest chair.
Yes, sir.
Contest chair, we are good to go ahead. You may proceed.
Chief Surgeon at Arms, kindly prepare the contestant.
Sure. Contestant number 1, Gavel Master Elena. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Fine too. Can you confirm if you've pinned timer number 1?
Yes, I have.
Okay, thank you. Please get into your speaking position. Is this your final speaking position?
Yes.
Okay. Please repeat this after me. Passion, practice, prosperous.
Passion, practice, prosperous.
Okay, thank you. You're clearly audible and visible. Please give me a thumbs up and smile when you're ready. Contestant chair, she is all yours.
Thank you, Chief Surgeon at Arms. I would like to introduce our first speaker, contestant number 1, Gavel Master Elena. Contestant number 1, Gavel Master Elena.
The art of being wise is knowing what to look. Respected contest chair, chief judge, judges, toastmasters, gaveliers, and guests. A pleasant evening to one and all. Wow. Simply wow was my reaction after listening to your speech, Gavmaster Ashish. Thank you so much for giving such a fantastic speech on the title, Wise is not who wins. Wise is who knows where to lose. When you make a coffee for the first time, it's not necessary that it should be a Starbucks or a Costa coffee. It has ups and downs. Similarly, your speech also has some positives as well as some points to improve. So first, let's move on to the positive sides. First, rhetorical devices. Your vocal variety was simply amazing. It was very pleasant, natural, and expressive. As a result, it enhanced your speech. And I, as an audience, felt more interested and I really loved your speech. Second, your hand gestures. Your hand gestures was really good. Also, you gave appropriate pauses to your speeches, which enriched your speech. Now, moving on to your speech, first let's move on to the opening. In your opening, you gave personal experiences by saying about Toastmaster and also stated about Albert Einstein and his success. And in your body, you gave points on how you gave up on your addictions and procrastinations, which is a motivating point for the audience. Moving on to your negative points, first was your area usage. You could have used the area well, like you could have moved to the front, then to the back and to the sides, which could enrich your speech. Next was your time. As rightly said by Miles Davis, time isn't the main thing. It is the only thing. Your timing was 4 minutes and 23 seconds, which was low to your main time, that is 5 to 7 minutes. You could have given more importance on your time. Overall, the speech which you delivered was amazing. You had good rhetorical devices, pauses, and good hand gestures. With that, I conclude with my evaluation and I wish all the best to Gavel Master Ashish for your future speeches. Thank you.
Thank you. Now we will observe a 1-minute silence for the judges to mark their ballots. Chief Sergeant at Arms, kindly prepare the contestant.
Sure. Contestant number 2, Gavel Master Alan. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Can you confirm if you have pinned timer number 1?
Yes, I have pinned him.
Okay. Now please get into your speaking position.
Yes.
Okay, this is your final speaking position, right?
Yes.
Okay, please repeat this after me. Passion, practice, prosperous.
Passion, practice, prosperous.
Okay, thank you. You're clearly audible and visible. Please give me a thumbs up and smile when you're ready. Contestant chair, he is ready.
Thank you, Chief Sergeant at Arms. I would like to introduce our next speaker, contestant number 2, Gavel Master Alan. Gavel Master Alan, contestant number 2.
So, can I start now?
Yes, you can start.
Good evening, contestier, Toastmasters, and my fellow Gaveliers. Today, I am the evaluator of Gavel Master Ashish Bal, and his speech title, "The wise is not the one who win, the wise is the one who lose." I would say that your speech was marvelous. The body language and the spatial expressions were accurate and perfect. I would say that whenever you say a good point, you always raise your voice to stress the point. I would say that was really good. Then I would say that you weren't like standing in one position and delivering the entire speech. You were like moving from one place to another throughout the speech. Then I would say the use of personal stories, such as the personal story of the Albert Einstein. I would say that was pretty. I would say that was pretty good. And not only that, the call to action was perfect. Yeah, I would say that in my life and all, I participate, but I never win any trophies. Like I don't win any prize and all. So then I will be like, no, like I don't want to like go to a next competition and all. But we need to like lose to win. So that call to action was perfect. Then the thing is that sometimes I don't know if it's my problem. Okay, like the thing I would say you could have improved. I don't know if it's my computer problem. Like sometimes I feel that it was like sometimes it was little bit lagging. It's maybe my problem. Maybe my net is lagging because someone is my mother's using over there. I don't know, but I would say all over. I would say this was a wonderful speech. Thank you. Over to you, contestant.
Thank you. Now we will observe a 1-minute silence for the judges to mark their ballots. Chief Sergeant at Arms, kindly prepare the contestant.
Contestant number 3, Gavel Master Aritra. How are you?
I'm fine and a bit hungry.
Okay, could you please confirm if you've pinned the timer number 1?
Yeah. Yeah.
Perfect. Is this your final speaking position? Okay. Please repeat this after me. Passion, practice, prosperous.
Passion, practice, prosperous.
During your last table topic, I noticed some audibility problems. Your voice went in between. Is there any way to fix that? Maybe you could try to come closer to the computer, or what device are you using?
Properly.
The thing is, in between, your voice is lost. If there's any way you could fix that, I suggest you work on it.
Well, wait. So, like now can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm able to hear you now. I think when you're speaking fast, it's fine. I think now it'll be perfect.
Okay.
You're
Yeah.
clearly audible
Is the
and visible.
device?
It's fine. Okay. Please give a thumbs up and smile when you're ready. Contestant chair, he is all yours.
Thank you, Chief Sergeant Thomas. I would like to introduce our next speaker, Gavel Master Arithro Ghosh, contestant number 3. Gavel Master Arithro Ghosh, contestant number 3.
Evening. Respected judges, Chief Sergeant at Arms, and my dear audience, a very good evening to one and all. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm quite hungry, so I feel like talking about the thali. And I think I found a way to relate the thali to my wonderful test speaker's speech. Firstly, I would like to congratulate him for giving such a stunning speech delivered on such an unorthodox topic that really made us think. Now, of course, going back to the analogy, there are things in there that you like and things in there that you don't like. So I think most of you start with the chutney. So in the same way, I am going to start with the speaker's good points. He first has a really provocative title. Wise are not the ones who know how to win. Wise are the ones who know where to win. Of course, this immediately shocked all of us. Wise people are generally the ones who win and win all the time. So when we hear this, we're quite like, whoa, seriously, did he really say that? And so let's start to understand for beautiful speech. Now, my speaker was very expressive, from place to place, with good gestures that engaged the audience, that engaged the audience in his speech. He also had a bit of humor, which helped to lighten the times, which was sorely needed. And at the end, he had a very good call to action. He used very good voice modulation, raising his voice when he was surprised, was happy or determined. He was very engaging and his starting was very strong. And finally, he did not have any pauses in his speech and did not use any, which is a rare thing for any speaker to do. Now, to finish a thali, bitter karela at the end. So, I know I'm not talking about it, but we are going to talk about the not so good parts of his speech. Sometimes he moved out of the camera field, like half of his body was outside, half of his body was inside. So we were not able to see him. Also, he didn't have clear demarcation between his opening, body, and finish. His time taken 4 minutes was a bit too short, especially for a topic with as much potential as this one. Also, he could have varied his pitch because sometimes too out of a register, and in my case, it was quite. And finally, more of his body could have been visible, so he could have made the wide, sweeping gestures that anyone can do. Well, that's it. The thali is finished, and speech also. Thank you, and I wish you all a good evening.
Thank you. Now we will observe a 1 minute silence for the judges to mark their ballots. Chief Sergeant at Arms, kindly prepare the contestant.
Absolutely. Contestant number 4, Gavel Master Tanisha. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Fine too. Can you confirm if you have pinned timer number 1?
Yes, I have.
Okay, thank you. Please get into your speaking position. Okay, this is your final speaking position, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay, please repeat after me. Passion, practice, prosperous.
Passion, practice, prosperous.
Okay, thank you. You're clearly audible and visible. Please give me a thumbs up and smile when you're ready. Contestant chair, she is all yours.
Thank you, Chief Sergeant at Arms. I would like to introduce our next speaker, contestant number 4, Gavel Master Tanisha Toby. Contestant number 4, Gavel Master Tanisha Toby.
Do I begin?
Yes, you may begin.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. My name is Tanisha, and I will be evaluating Ashish's speech. Ashish, your speech was incredibly great, but there is always room for improvement. Firstly, ladies and gentlemen, notice how Ashish's speech was consistent. There was a key message that was connected to the beginning, to the body, and to the ending perfectly. It was one entire story and not 3 separate stories. Secondly, notice how Ashish was able to convey his emotions through his body language. He was moving his hands and there was great facial expression. And lastly, notice how Ashish was able to convey his emotions through his voice. There was great voice modulation. When he was trying to emphasize on something, he was able to put his voice to emphasize it, which is something that most people forget in their speeches. Now, there were a few points that I noticed where Ashish could have improved. There was a large amount of space, but it was limited as there is a camera, we all know. But Ashish, I wish that you would move around freely as the stage is all yours. You are the spotlight of today. So you could have moved around just a little bit more and you could have smiled. A smile makes everything different. A smile makes every speech different. A smile makes everyone happy. I really wish that you would smile a little bit more. We love to see you smile. Thank you and have a nice day.
Thank you. Now we will observe a 1 minute silence for the judges to mark their ballots. Chief Sergeant at Arms, kindly prepare the contestant.
I have a small concern. Should I say Gavia Master's Sarah's name?
Yes, Sarah.
Thank you. Contestant number 5, Gavin Master Sarah. How are you again?
I'm fine, thank you.
Can you confirm if you have pinned the timer number 1?
Oh. Yes.
Thank you. Please get into your speaking position.
Yes.
Okay, this is your final speaking position, right?
Yes.
Okay, please repeat this after me. Passion, practice, prosperous.
Passion, practice, prosperous.
Thank you. You're clearly audible and visible. Please give me a thumbs up and smile when you're ready. Contestant chair, she's all yours.
Thank you, Chief Sergeant at Arms. I would like to introduce contestant number 5, Gavel Master Sarah. Gavel Master Sarah, contestant number 5.
Good evening, respected Chief Judge, judges, senior Toastmasters, role players, gavel masters, and guests. Today, I had a lovely time listening to Gavel Master Ash's speech. It was an absolutely incredible speech. He started his speech with a quote, and in between his speech, he added questions, which is the best way to engage an audience. And the most impressive part of his speech was his body language. Notice that his body language brought life to the speech. He used good words such as absurd, procrastination, etc. One thing that I noticed is that you could have used your space more precisely. You could have moved once in a while you were doing the speech. Like sometimes like during half seconds, during 30 seconds, you could have moved to your right and then to your left, which would make the speech better. And also, I loved your voice modulation and actions and expressions. When you said, I thought, you said it as, I thought. You used your hands, you used actions. And also, when you showed that you got surprised, you showed that I was surprised. That was a very, very well way to display a speech. And also, overall, your speech was absolutely incredible. You practiced a lot, I can see that. And it was wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you. Now we will observe a 1-minute silence for the judges to mark their ballots.
Before I start, I would like to inform that I will be using a prop for my evaluation. Will that be okay?
Devil Master Ivan, you should have informed the contest chair prior to the contest itself on using the prop and what the prop is.
Okay, sir. It's my prop.
Fine. Yeah, I can see that. Go ahead.
Okay.
Judges, please note that contestant 6 6 has informed that they will not be participating. Contestant 6 has informed that they will not be participating. So, Chief Surgeon at Terms, kindly prepare contestant number 7.
Sure. Contestant number 7. Gavin Master, Evan. How are you again?
I'm doing fine, thank you.
Can you confirm if you have pinned the timer number 1?
Yes, I have pinned timer 1.
Thank you. Please get into your speaking position. Okay, this is your final speaking position. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay. Please repeat this after me. Passion, practice, prosperous.
Passion, practice, prosperous.
Okay, thank you. You're clearly audible and visible. Please give me a thumbs up and smile when you're ready. Contestant Chair, he is all yours.
Thank you. I would like to introduce contestant number 7, Gavel Master Ivan. Gavel Master Ivan, contestant number 7.
Okay. I must find a strong reason on how to improve this speech given by Gavel Master Ashish Bal. Your main message was, wise is not who wins, but one who knows how to lose or where to lose. Your speech was a very well delivered speech. It had a lot of good points. You had great voice modulation. Every sentence I could notice your voice modulation, such as the parts where you were intrigued about the quote. Wise is not who wins, but the one who knows where to lose. So that had a lot of voice modulation in it and made it very effective. You had a lot of humor. Your humor was taking the quote very literally, saying, I tried to fail many times, but I wasn't able to become wise. You had great body language. Your body language showed that you were very confident. And your speech was very persuasive. It had a message which all of us in the audience could relate to. Wise is not the one who wins but knows where to lose. You had a great punchline, and that was your title. Your flow was very good. I could differentiate between the opening, the body, and the conclusion. And your grammar was very good. You had used an idiom. You had used many good words. But not every speech is perfect, you know. Your speech, although being very well delivered, had one major flaw, and that was time management. You see, your time was only 4 minutes 23 seconds, and you had a time limit of 5 to 7 minutes. You could have expanded more on this topic. You see, Ashish, you're a person we have never met before. We don't know who you are, so we need to relate to you. We need to learn more about you. So, for your speech, what I would prefer was using a personal experience. A personal experience can connect all of us. You could have added more to your speech. It would tell us more about who you are, who your family is, what you have done, your character. It would show many things about you. For example, let's take this book. This is a Lego manual. I am a very fond Lego builder and I enjoy building Lego sets. But this is a very different set. I heard this quote, wise is not who wins but knows how to fail, but knows where to fail. So I was building this really big Lego set and I failed so many times. I failed everywhere. I did not know where to win. I couldn't fix the piece. But at the end, I did. And I gained something from it. I gained more knowledge. I became more wise. I gained a lot more wisdom. Or you could have done something like this. You could have gone. You could have said, I tried to fail in everything. I thought I could gain wisdom by failing in everything. You could have given competitions and much more. So at the end, I would like to conclude by saying, it was a very wonderful speech and I hope to see more of you. Wise is not who wins, but who knows where to lose. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you, Gavel Master Evan. Now we will observe a 1-minute silence for the judges to mark their ballots. Chief Sergeant at Arms, kindly prepare the contestant.
Sure. Contestant number 8. Gavel Master. Just a second. Contestant number 8. Gavel Master, Elena. How are you?
I'm good.
Can you confirm if you have pinned timer number 1?
Yes.
Thank you. Please get into your speaking position. Is this your final speaking position?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Please repeat after me. Passion, practice, prosperous.
Passion, practice, prosperous.
You're clearly audible and visible. Please give me a thumbs up and smile when you're ready. Contestant chair, she is all yours.
I would like to introduce our next speaker, contestant number 8, Alina. Gavel Master Alina, contestant number 8.
Good afternoon to all. Today, my speaker did a wonderful job conveying his speech. I would like to say that you gave me a really hard time in finding any flaws during your speech. But then there was one flaw, as not everyone is perfect, which was your time. Your time was 4 minutes, 23 seconds. I feel like it was not quite off, but then you could have at least spoke for 30 seconds more to reach the time limit, and everything would have been good. And okay, so that's the only flaw I genuinely found in your speech. And I would like to say that you did a wonderful job. Like, it was a solid speech. So I would go on to the points that I liked about your speech. First of all, I liked your hand gestures, the way you used your hands while you were conveying a point, or like when you're moving, your stage usage, everything was well done. I also liked how you used humor in your speech, which obviously made everyone listen and enjoy your speech a lot. And I genuinely felt like your speech was really good. Even though you spoke for 4 minutes, it felt like 2 minutes because, we really enjoyed your speech. And I liked your opening and closing. You started off with a strong opening, which captured everyone's attention, I feel. And your title was really out of the ordinary, that something that we all would not hear in a daily base, and which really captured my eyes. Your closing was also pretty well done. You closed off with your title, and everything was just very well coordinated. And I felt like everything was well done. And yeah, so that's all for my evaluation. And I feel like if you could work on your time, your speech would have been absolutely flawless, and you would have given me a very, very hard time in finding flaws in your speech. And that's all. Thank you.
Thank you. Now we will observe a 1 minute silence for the judges to mark their ballots. Chief Judge, contestant number 9 isn't here.
Sure, I can see contestant number 9.
Okay.
See.
Chief Sergeant at Arms, kindly prepare the contestant.
My pleasure. Contestant number 9, Gavel Master Angelina. How are you today?
I'm good.
Can you confirm if you have pinned timer number 1?
Yeah, I have been timer number 1.
Perfect. Get into your speaking position, please.
Yeah, this is my speaking position.
Okay, perfect. Please repeat after me. Passion, practice, prosperous.
Passion, practice, prosperous.
Perfect. You're clearly audible and visible. Please give me a thumbs up and smile when you're ready. Contestant chair, she is all.
Thank you, Chief Sergeant at Arms. I would like to introduce contestant number 9, Gavel Master Angelina. Gavel Master Angelina, contestant number 9.
Am I supposed to start now?
Yes, you can start.
Okay. The goal is not to be perfect today. The goal is to be better by tomorrow. Good evening, judges, contest chairs, and my fellow Cavaliers. Today I'm going to be evaluating Gal Master Anish's speech. Now moving on with the evaluation. I really enjoyed your speech. You kept me engaged from the beginning till the end. Your opening was really strong and it caught my attention really fast. You said that you heard a quote which one of your Toastmasters had said. The wise is not who knows how to win, but the wise is the one who knows where to lose. It really caught my attention and I love how you made an entire speech out of it. In the beginning, when you first stated your topic and you were giving the introduction, you stated that, oh, now all I have to do to be wise is to lose everything. And even though that may have sounded a bit absurd, it made me laugh and smile. As we work our way to the conclusion, you actually said what we need to avoid or what we need to lose in order to be wise. For example, we must not be addicted to our mobiles or phones and stop procrastinating, etc. Your voice was really strong and loud, but I do recommend that you try and work on your voice modulation a bit. Your hand gestures were amazing. Like you knew when and where to show what hands, and you were pointing to the audience like this. That was amazing. I really enjoyed how you were talking to the audience. You had a good connection with the audience. I really liked how you referred to us as friends by saying like friends now this that. So I really enjoyed your speech a lot and I look forward from hearing more from you. Thank you.
Thank you. Now we will observe 3 minutes of silence for the judges to mark their ballots and tally the results. I request the moderator to display the certificate for the test speaker. Thank you. That concludes the evaluation contest. I hope you all enjoyed. I would like to thank the Chief Judge, judges, timekeepers, tally counters, moderator, Chief Surgeon-at-Arms, all contestants, and finally, you, the virtual viewers, for helping me to fulfill my duties smoothly. With this, I adjourn the evaluation contest and hand over the control to the Master of Ceremonies.
Thank you. Thank you, Gavel Master Nia, for conducting the evaluation contest in such a professional manner. Today, we witnessed 9 great evaluators who gave their best at this evaluation contest. A smiling face is a beautiful face. A smiling heart is a beautiful heart. So it's time to bring a broad smile on our face and welcome our moderator to proceed with the photo session. I hand over the control to the Zoom moderator.
Thank you, Master of Ceremony. You never know the true value of a moment until it becomes a memory. Good evening to you all. As mentioned, we'll be having the photo session now, so I request everyone to switch on your videos and keep your microphones off for the photo session. This is a moment to capture, so I want to see everyone's video on and keep a bright smile on your face. Shall we?
Sir, I have a problem, sir. It's saying that the host has stopped my video.
Okay, fantastic.
So moderator, can we have the contest chairs as well to switch on the cameras? Can I have
Definitely.
Gavel Master Manal and tally counters as well? Judges, you may still remain anonymous, no matter how much ever the Gaveliers ask you to switch on. Thank you so much. Over to you, Zoom moderator.
Okay, yes, that's it. I've taken the photo. Thank you, everyone. Over to the Master of Ceremony.
Thank you, moderator. With this, we conclude all of our contests for today. But the fun behind will never end. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you focus on results, you will never change. But if you focus on change, you will get your results. Now it's the time for the most awaited session of this evening. I'm sure all of your heartbeats are touching the peaks right now. So I invite, yes, sir?
Master of Ceremonies, you may need to give us some more time to consolidate the results. So I would suggest if you can go to the next, as per the agenda, you can call the vote of thanks, and then after that, we'll do the announcements.
Yes, sir, sure. So, I'm so sorry. Yes, so a wise man once said, a person alone cannot achieve heights. There's always a hand of a dedicated team to make such victories possible. Such was the event of today's club contest. So, to thank that wonderful team behind today's victory, I invite KCA Gavel Club's Vice President Education, Gavel Master Ivan Benson, to proceed with the vote of thanks. I hand over my control to the VP Education.
Thank you, Master of Ceremonies. Good evening, respected Chief Judge, judges, contestants, MC, role players, Toastmasters, Gavaliers, and guests. Today, we all gathered here in this meeting for the annual club contest for table topics and evaluation. I am very happy to say that this contest was a huge success and everything was done smoothly. I would like to thank the Chief Judge, Toastmaster Renosh, and his team of judges for judging all the speeches. I would like to thank the MC, GM Priyanshi Goyal, and the CCs, Gavel Master Manal and Gavel Master Nia, for conducting the meeting smoothly. I would like to thank the Chief Sergeant at Arms, Gavel Master Kritika, and the Sergeant at Arms, Gavel Master Leia and Gavel Master Alain Abia, for preparing each contestant and also help in the smooth conduction of the contest. I would like to thank the moderator, Gavel Master Anushri, for moderating this Zoom meeting. I would like to thank both timers, Gavel Master Akshata and Gavel Master Shreya, for timing each speech with such precision. I would also like to thank the tally counters, Toastmaster Vasanti, Gavel Master Yashojit, and Gavel Master Deepu for tallying all the votes. I would like to thank all of the contestants for participating. Without your participation, there would have been no contest. I would also like to thank every one of you in the audience for attending this meeting. And most of all, I would also like to thank the XCOM team for organizing this meeting in a very wonderful manner. Now that I'm done with the vote of thanks, I will be presenting all the certificates of appreciation. Yes. Is it? Yeah, that's it. I hope you can see it. So we have the certificate of appreciation for Leia, the Sergeant at Arms. We have the Sergeant at Arms 2. We have her certificate of participation, Gavel Master Abia. We have the certificate of appreciation for Gavel Master Manal, the table topic contest chair. We have the evaluation contest chair's certificate of appreciation. We have the moderator, Gavel Master Anushri. We have the Chief Sergeant at Arms, Gavel Master Kritika. We have timer 1, Gavel Master Akshata. Timer 2, Gavel Master Shreya. Master of Ceremonies, Gavel Master Priyanshi. That's it. Yeah, that's all. That's all we have in the certificates. Wait. Sorry, I forgot one certificate. I'm extremely sorry for the inconvenience. We also have the certificate of appreciation for the test speaker, Gavel Master Ashish. So that's all the certificates of appreciation. I would like to hand the control back to MC.
Thank you, Gavel Master Ivan, for that wonderful vote of thanks. Chief Judge, may we continue with the announcement of the results?
Master of Ceremonies, you may need to give me another 2 more minutes. If we have the speaker in here, maybe you can ask a few questions to him, or you can open the floor to ask some questions to the contestants as well for 2 minutes.
Okay, sir. Fine. So now I ask you, audience and the contestants and whoever present here, did you enjoy this meeting today?
Yes, I did enjoy the meeting today.
Yes, ma'am. I enjoyed it a lot.
I enjoyed it a lot.
enjoyed the meeting a lot.
I'm sure all of us enjoyed this meeting a lot. I'm sure that I am very well excited to proceed with the results, but we will wait for some time as we need to get the proper results. And so I would like to say that today I'm very happy to be invited here to this Gables Club and to host this meeting, because I'm sure that it was a great pleasure and a great opportunity for me to host this meeting. I hope to see you all a lot of time again. And so let me ask the test speaker if you're here. Did you enjoy the meeting today? I see that the test speaker might not be here. Anyone else who would like to share the experience today for the meeting?
May I say something?
Yes, sure.
So today I was switching between 5 meetings, and in all of the meetings, everyone was sitting so still with such a gruff face, and I was like, I was low key getting intimidated by everyone. And then when I had to come here, I saw everyone just sitting casually with a smile on their face. And when everyone was speaking, I felt so nice to see, like, everyone was in such a nice surrounding, in a nice atmosphere, which made me feel so assured that I am in a good place. And like when I was switching between the meetings, this was just like a refreshment time for me. And I would like to thank you all for being so smiley. I don't know how you do it. Like everyone is so smiley. And yeah, that's it. I just want to say that you all look so good, and like thank you.
Thank you so much, contestant. Anyone else would like to? I see that the sergeant at arms are quite quiet today. So, Leah, would you like to share your experience?
It was fun. It was very fun. We had a lot of fun in the breakout room. It started a little rough, but we all, by the end of the contest, we had a lot of fun, and we wanted to continue talking, but time. It was very fun, a very fun experience, new experience. Yeah.
That's very true. Well, once I was also the sergeant at arms in one of the event, and I truly enjoyed it a lot with the contestants. Well, yes, sir.
Right, the results are ready. You may proceed to call the contestants.
Thank you. So now I would like you all to focus on the results, because now it's time for the most awaited sessions of the evening. I'm sure all of your heartbeats are touching the peaks right now. So without wasting any further time, let's invite our Table Topics contest chair, Gavel Master Manal, for announcing the results of Table Topic contest.
Thank you, MC. Now, is everyone's hands shaking and your palms are sweaty and all your knees are going up and down, up and down? And am I stalling because I want to create an anxious atmosphere? Yes, I am. So for the most awaited part of the day, the results. Firstly, I would like to inform you the good news that there are no time disqualifications. And now, for the third place winner, is none other than Gavel Master Elena Regin. May I request everyone to give a applause? Now, for the second place winner. The second place winner of the Table Topics contest is Gavel Master Evan Binson. And finally, for the first place winner, who will be representing the KCA Gavel Club in the GMAC contest 2022. The first place winner of the Table Topics contest is none other than Gavel Master Tanisha. I congratulate all the winners and the contestants too, and I would like to give the control back to the MC. Thank you.
Thank you, Gavel Manal Mansoor, for announcing the results. A big congratulations to all the winners. Now I would like to invite our evaluation contest chair, Gavel Master Nia Zuris, to announce the results of the evaluation contest.
Thank you. And it is time for the most awaited part of the day, the results. Firstly, I would like to inform that there is one-time disqualification. And now for the third place winner, any guesses? No guesses? Okay. The third place winner is Gavel Master Tanisha Toby. Please put your hands together. Thank you. Now, for the second place winner, it is Gavel Master Ivan Vincent. Please round of applause. And now finally, for the first place winner, who will be representing the KCA Gavel Club in the GMAT contest 2022 is Gavel Master Alena Regin. Congratulations to all the winners.
Thank you, Gavel Master Nia. Truly, I congratulate not only with the winners, but also those participants who tried their level best and made this wonderful event possible. Without your participation, I won't be sitting here. Without your participation, I won't be hosting here. And without your participation, this event won't be possible. So thank you so much for your great participation. I'm 110% sure no one here regrets the decision to listen to such amazing table topics and evaluations. So with this, we come to an end of this event. It was totally a pleasure to host such a beautiful event. I hope I was capable of entertaining you all. Before handing my control back to the president, I would like to use this minute to thank the chief judge, judges, timekeepers, tally counters, moderator, sergeant at arms, contest chair, contestants, and finally you, virtual viewers, for helping me to fulfill my duties so smoothly and efficiently. Remember, never forget to be passionate, practice, and always strive for prosperity. With this, I hand over the control back to the president.
Thank you so much, Master of Ceremony, for hosting this contest in a professional manner. Congrats to all the winners and participants. As rightly said, winning doesn't matter, participation matters. You all have participated in both the contests and you have given your best. And that is what matters. Winning and all is the second thing. And congrats to all the winners and participants. And thank you all the role players for taking up your role and giving us support to this contest. And with that, I adjourn the meeting. Thank you.